Hello and welcome to another episode of Ultimate Play. I'm your host, Justin Gillerman. Thanks for joining us this week. We had a great episode last week, dove into some Madden Ultimate Team and MLB The Show Diamond Dynasty. This week, we're going to do much of the same. We're going to see the new roster updates for MLB The Show, the new Team of the Week for Madden Ultimate Team. I'm going to say thank you to everyone for watching us. We got a good show coming up this week and a bunch of good shows coming up in the following weeks. I'm going to start gaming. I'm going to start streaming. Hopefully you follow along there. Without further ado, let's get into MLB The Show first and talk about the new roster updates that hit last Friday and seeing a lot of people getting their overall skyrocketing up as we head towards October. So roster updates, there's something beautiful when you see all the hard work put out on the real field, taking it to the online field. And we're going to start with Corey Kluber. Went from a 94 diamond to a 96 diamond, like he needed to get any better in this game. He has walks per 9 is up 5 to an 83 overall. K per 9 still strong at 88, and the stamina is a whopping 97. And did you guys hear that? We got a new gold alert, Robbie Ray. Went from 82 to an 85 gold. Hits per 9 went up to 7 points. I'm being told we have another new gold alert. Jose Abreu went from 82 silver to 85 gold. His contact lefties is up 4 points. Jose Abreu is an interesting player because his stock is going to rise as the season and the updates keep coming, but he has a lot of power against lefties, a good amount of power against righties, and if you're looking for an okay gold guy to put at first base, Jose Abreu is your guy. And our last new gold alert, Zach Kozar went from an 82 silver to an 85 gold. Power is up 5 points against righties. These are just 3 gold alerts that I really like. There's a lot that you guys see in the roster updates, but those 3 and the Corey Kluber are my favorite thing. Talking about the roster updates, see roster updates, they're just beautiful. They're just beautiful, man. But right now, we're gonna get into the postseason programs that were just released this past week. And the postseason programs, you guys are gonna absolutely love these. When you think of postseason, you think of October, and when you think of October, you think of Mr. October, Reggie Jackson, and that's exactly the program you're going to get the 99 overall postseason Reggie Jackson from the 1977 series, and the grind is going to be something special. You got to match Jackson's 1977 stats with postseason players. There's a bunch of them you have to do. You got to tally 3 home runs, 5 RBIs, and 1 walk with the Yankees in 1 game. You need 50 outfield putouts with postseason players. And when you get to 50%, you're gonna receive a postseason Johnny Damon, and he'll go right in to continue that grind. You need 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 double, and 1 RBIs with Damon in 1 game. You gotta collect 15 postseason hitters, and then you must exchange 99,000 stubs of value into left field. But Reggie Jackson is not the only postseason legend that you can get from this postseason grind. You also going to get an Adam Wainwright from the 2006 season when he was the closer for the Cardinals, not the starter. So when we take a look at Adam Wainwright and his grind, oh, there's a lot of things I like right there. With postseason pitchers, you're going to need to get 20 wins, 200 strikeouts, 5 complete games, 30 saves, and 30 holds. Sounds like a lot because it is. With Cardinals relief pitchers and closers, you're going to need 1 inning pitch, 1 win, and 3 Ks. That's not that hard. You need 100 inning pitches with a relief pitcher and closing pitchers in Diamond Dynasty. And at 50% completion of the program, much like Johnny Damon for the Reggie Jackson, you're going to get the postseason legend David Freese, and we all know his rant when he went off against the Rangers. With him, you're going to need 1 home run and 3 RBIs with David Freese. Then you must collect 10 postseason pitchers and exchange 50,000 stubs to get the Adam Wainwright and the Reggie Jackson, 2 amazing players from these postseason programs. Oh, they keep rewarding us with amazing players and amazing programs. A Reggie Jackson, Adam Wainwright, plus a Johnny Damon and a David Freese ain't too shabby in my opinion. Those are some great postseason programs. Now let's get into some packs and packs. The shop is reloaded with the bases loaded packs with the September 22nd pack. This pack is packed with more packs. Pack on packception, in my opinion. In every bases loaded pack, you will find 1 previously released promo pack or 1 standard pack bundle of 10, 20, or 50 from a random set, plus 2 guaranteed standard packs from a random set. In my opinion, this is something special. You always love the packs in the packs. I love the bases loaded pack. That means you're going to receive at least 3 packs inside each bases loaded pack and possibly many more. They cost 5,000 stubs. The limit is 5 per person. It expires September 29th, so get on that right away. Don't waste all your stubs though. Keep playing those ranked season games, those Diamond Dynasty Battle Royale games. Don't spend all your stubs in one place, but those packs and packs, the bases loaded packs, can get you a lot of good cards. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about how to craft your team when it comes to the events, when it comes to the ranked seasons, and we're going to start talking about the Silver Bronze event. But if you guys have any tips or suggestions, tweet us at Ultimate on Twitter. We'd like to hear what you guys have to say and kind of implement you guys into what the show, but let's talk about how I craft my team when it comes to the silver and bronze event. So when it comes to the silver bronze event, I like to go silver strictly for my hitters. Try to get a lineup full of silvers, the better players that are going to play more, because they're only 6-inning games. You want to see your hitters, your best hitters, go out every single time. But because they're also 6-inning games, I want you to allow your starters longer. So find 1 or 2 silvers that are solid starters. For me, I have the 84 Marcus Stroman. I get to throw him about 5 innings. And then use silvers for the back end of the bullpen. Use the bronze or commons as those relief guys, those middle relievers, because maybe you're not going to get them if you're having a good pitcher. I also like having speed. I love speed when it comes to events. In my lineup, I have Jonathan VR, Byron Buxton, and Gerard Dyson. Adds a different dynamic. You get those guys on base, very speedy. They can steal a lot of bases, and it frustrates your opponent. And go for matchups later in game. Don't be afraid to use your best reliever in a situation other than closing. You want your guys, you want to make sure that if you score 2 runs to take the lead in the 4th inning and you need a shutdown inning, throw your best reliever in there, because you don't know if you're going to have an opportunity to stop him one more time or if you're going to score again. So take your chances right away. Make sure you're throwing your best reliever at the most important situation of the game. Now we're going to flip over to ranked seasons and talk about that, something way different than silver, bronze, and how I like to build my Diamond Dynasty ranked season team. Now, ranked seasons are a little different than the events and the battle royales. Usually, the battle royale and the events aren't 9 innings. Ranked seasons are 9 innings, and I craft my team in an entirely different way. Righty-lefty, righty lineups aren't that important to me in the ranked seasons. I want to put the best players I can in the best order for them to produce for my lineup. And when it comes to having too many great players in one position, use a player you personally hit better with or personally pitch better with. That may mean using a 94 instead of a 97. Just because there's a higher rated overall player doesn't mean you have to play with them. Use the person you're comfortable with. Pinch hit with players that are suited for this situation. If you need someone on base, use someone who has good contact and can get on base. If you're down and run late and need a run, go for the power, try to hit that home run. And don't be afraid to go to the bullpen early if you aren't happy with how you're pitching with your pitcher. But try to at least eat a couple innings. Try to get to the back end of the bullpen. Try to go at least 6. That way you have 7, 8, 9 with your closing pitcher coming in the 9th inning. Do the best you can right there, because unlike the events, unlike Battle Royale, you can stretch your pitcher long, even throw complete games. I advise you trying to go hold on and see how long you can throw your pitcher. Now we cover a little bit of everything. We saw the new roster updates, talked about the postseason programs and how I craft my team and how I think you guys should do as well. We're gonna have a lot more coming up after the break. I'm your host, Justin Gillerman. This is Ultimate Play. Las Vegas is home to Tabletop Championships in October. The Unrivaled Tournament Series conquers the Strip with hundreds of players competing in 6 games. Ascension, King of Tokyo, Munchkin, Nevermore, Epic Spell Wars 2, and Villagers and Villains. All for the chance to win part of the $250,000 prize pool. It all takes place on October 28th in the Jubilee Theater starting at 5 o'clock. Join us in person or watch us live at Oomba.tv and check out Unrivaled.com for a full schedule of events. Looking forward to seeing you there. Welcome back to Ultimate Play. I'm your host, Justin Gillerman. We already talked about Diamond Dynasty today. Now let's talk about Madden Ultimate Team. We're going to talk about the team of the week. We're going to talk about a few other things, give you a couple tips. But first, we're going to explain what the legends are and talk about how those come out every single week and get you familiar with that situation. So talking about the legends and explaining this a little bit to you guys, the first thing you're going to notice is that the highest overall rated legends players has 4 versions, and they all come with different chemistry types. Defense, you're going to get a blanket coverage for a corner, read and react for safeties. On offense, you might get a pound the rock with a running back, move the sticks with the running back. All also isolated with those players and their positions. And when you complete the legend sets, you'll be able to choose the version you would like to add to your ultimate team. The set requires one of each of the 5 elite versions. Those usually go from a 90, 89, 85, 83, but once you get those, you can choose your highly overall rated, the 92 that you probably want to get. Now these legends are released Friday with Twitch Prime and just the Madden Legends themselves. The newest legends released are Paul Krause and Jerome Bettis. Let's take a look at Paul Krause first. Free safety from the Minnesota Vikings, my Minnesota Vikings. He is a 92 overall, blanket coverage, read and react, physical front toughness for his highest rated overalls. Got a 90, 89, 86, 85, and 83 like most legends do. Flip the script to the bus, Jerome Bettis. 92 overall for pounding the rock. Move the sticks, go deep and toughness, and also has the 90 overall, 89, 86, and 85 overall. Paul Krause, Jerome Bettis, just some of the guys already in the game. More are going to come out each week. We're going to give you the updates on those and tell you how to get those and provide you with new information. But now let's transition into the team of the week for week 3 of Madden 18 Ultimate Team. Taking a look at the offensive side of the ball, the master on offense for the week 3 team of the week is Indianapolis Colts receiver T.Y. Hilton, who absolutely torched the Browns secondary for 7 receptions and 153 yards. Now, to get T.Y. Hilton, you will need to exchange 12 players that include the 89 Stephon Diggs, Kareem Hunt, who is back again on Team of the Week, Jared Goff, and Eagles center Jason Kelce. On defense, the week 3 master is Vikings safety Harrison Smith, and what a coincidence that I'm wearing his jersey. Harry the Hitman had 6 tackles and 1 interception at Jameis Winston. And much like the offense, you need to exchange 12 players to get him, including an 89 Jalen Ramsey, Brian Arakpo, DeMarcus Lawrence, and Preston Brown. And much like every single week, you must defeat the 2 challenges in order to get a team of the week player that you can use to offensive upgrade or defensive upgrade or put it to the masters. Now, last week we talked about Gauntlet. This week we're going to touch a little bit on the Gauntlet Unleashed and what that entails. Gauntlet Unleashed is a new spin on the Gauntlet solo challenges. The community has come to love them. If not, I definitely have loved the Gauntlet Unleashed. By defeating weekly solo challenge sequences, you can earn coins and unlock valuable Gauntlet trophies. Here's a little bit of a rundown. There are 2 phases to Gauntlet Unleashed every week. The first is the qualifier phase, which runs from Monday to Friday, ends Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. The second is the championship, which starts on Fridays at 10:30 a.m. Eastern and ends on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern. You'll need to complete the qualifier phase in order to participate in the champion phase later in the week. Now, there are 2 pairs of qualifier championship phases. The open qualifier championship is a bit easier to complete in my opinion. You don't need to create a special lineup to compete in either the open phase, but just jump with any MUT lineup and start earning rewards, and the rewards are the best part of this game. There's a weekly theme that started off with the NFC East. Usually that's going to give you 200 coins. The open qualifier is going to give you 45.50 with 125 contracts. Plus, you're going to get a gold player reward pack. Now, the rewards keep getting better as you keep getting higher and higher in Gauntlet Unleashed. Just want to say thank you to EA Sports for blessing us with the Gauntlet Unleashed this year. My favorite part of the Madden Ultimate Team was the Gauntlets, but now the Gauntlet Unleashed is taking first place. Sorry, Gauntlets. But we're going to talk about our tip of the week right now. I'm trying to give you guys to be more friends with me, trying to help you out right here. Our tip of the week right now is going to be about the auction house. What I've learned from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. is when you can find those possible snipes. If you're willing to wait up that late, go for it, because you're going to find cards where you can maybe not spend as much money as you really need to. So 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., go to the auction house and find those cards. Now, we talked a lot about Madden Ultimate Team. Got to see a little bit of the Gauntlet Unleashed. Found out about the new team of the week. Right now we're going to go into another break and come back with more Ultimate Play. Las Vegas is home to Tabletop Championships in October. The Unrivaled Tournament Series conquers the Strip with hundreds of players competing in 6 games. Ascension, King of Tokyo, Munchkin, Nevermore, Epic Spell Wars 2, and Villagers and Villains. All for the chance to win part of the $250,000 prize pool. It all takes place on October 28th in the Jubilee Theater starting at 5 o'clock. Join us in person or watch us live at Oomba.tv and check out Unrivaled.com for a full schedule of events. Looking forward to seeing you there. Welcome back to Ultimate Play. I'm your host, Justin Gillerman. Already ran through Diamond Dynasty, ran through Madden Ultimate Team. Now we're going to get into the helping process of the show, talk a little bit Budget Beast, testing the market gainers, everything you're going to need to know to help you out in buying cards. So let's start off with our Budget Beast. The first Budget Beast I like is the Dansby Swanson Future Stars 88 overall, going for an average of 1,292 according to Show Nation. 81 contact against lefties, 84 fielding, and He's on my team. I got him from the ranked seasons a couple seasons ago. My very first at-bat, I hit a home run with him. I love Dansby Swanson, one of the highest rated modern position players for the future stars. Next up, Jose Abreu, 85 gold. Recently gold Jose Abreu, going for an average of 1,031 stubs. Just moved up to 85 gold. He will start rising up as his inside edge pays off the rest of the season, getting a plus 12 for power and contact against righties with 88 power against lefties. My last budget beast for MLB The Show is Garrett Cole, 84 silver, going for only an average of 247, 89 stamina, 95 velocity. Not the best pitcher, but it's a good cost for someone who throws really hard, and I think it's worth it to you if you're going to build your team up to start with Garrett Cole as a starting pitcher for you. Only 84 silver, but costs only 247. Now for Madden Ultimate Team, first guy, Trey Boston, 78 overall core gold, free safety. Going for 2,800 on PS4 and Xbox, 80 speed, 81 jump ball, very good at getting to the ball and making a play on the ball. The next guy, Leonard Fournette, the running back from the Jaguars, 78 overall core gold, going for around 3,383, but the stats on him I really like. He has an 84 speed, 87 acceleration, and 75 trucking. If he's coming at you, you better get out of the way. Give you a good offensive line, he's going to hit the holes and just run through people. Now, our last guy for Madden Ultimate Team, the 83 overall core elite, Quan Alexander. Going for an average of 16,175, which may seem like a lot, but in the inflation of this market, getting Quan Alexander at that price is amazing. 83 pursuit, 84 acceleration, and 81 awareness. He's great at tracking down the running back and planning and going with tight ends. Those are my budget beasts. A lot of good players I really like this week, including that Quan Alexander. But instead of talking about the market beast, you're going to want to know what people are going up and what people are going down as we test the market. Biggest gainers in Diamond Dynasty. First off, Chris Sale, who I think is either the market loser one week and market gainer next week. He has no idea what he's doing. He's sitting at 170,500 stubs, up 8,500 stubs. Next up is his teammate Mookie Betts, 94 overall live series. He's sitting at 109,998, up 8,000 stubs. Good for you, Mookie Betts. And then Jose Altuve keeps climbing up in a market gainer, currently at 170,999, up 6,000 stubs. Jose Altuve, like I said last week, one of my favorite cards in the game. Biggest losers, 92 Corey Seager, down 4,948 stubs, currently at 72,000. 96 Andrew Miller, who is still taking a tumble. He's currently at 150,500, down 4,500 stubs. And then we got a newcomer, 92 Josh Donaldson, sitting at 63,400, down 3,598 stubs. Now we take market gainers for Madden Ultimate Team. The Randy Moss Baby Goat is sitting at 23,000, up 51%. The Bo Jackson Baby Goat is sitting at 24,800, up 25%. And Kicker Love, Nick Folk, is sitting at 13,500, up 23%. Gotta show some kickers some love. Our market losers is Everson Griffin, core elite, sitting at 46,500, down 36%. Get on Everson Griffin. I don't know why he's dropping. Jason McCourty, Team of the Week Jason McCourty, sitting at 13,000, down 35%. And then Team of the Week Austin Hooper, sitting at 23,000, down 33%. That was a test of the market. If you're going to be on those market losers, go for them now before they go back up like Chris Sale, because we never know what he's going to do. Now, it's our last segment of the show, the most generous segment of the show. It is my Elite 8. Starting with Diamond Dynasty, first guy, Zach Cosart, 85 overall, 81 contact against lefties, 84 power against lefties. Pretty solid for a shortstop. You can get him for under 1,000 right now. Justin Bohr, 84 overall silver, so much power from the Bohr man himself. 89 power against righties, 77 power against lefties. All about the power, going for not even 500. Did I say he's all about the power? Now we go flashback, 84 Denard Span, the 2012 Denard Span. You could get him for under 850 stubs, 92 contact against righties, 80 speed, but he's very good at stealing bases. His speed does not reflect how well he can do that. Our last guy from Diamond Dynasty, the 1966 flashback rookie, Fergie Jenkins, going all the way back to 1966. 86 Ks per 9. He's a solid 5th, 6th, 7th inning guy in my opinion. 88 break for a reliever is good, but you pair him with a straight movement guy, then he's very effective. So really look for that if you're going to do the Fergie Jenkins move. Now taking a look at Madden Ultimate Team. First guy, 85 overall Team of the Week, Akeem Hicks. Selling for an average of 26,681, but his stats are really good. 85 tackling, 85 power move, 84 pursuit. A bit pricey, but for a left-end Team of the Week guy, I really like Akeem Hicks there. And another Team of the Week Viking is 87 overall Adam Thielen, selling for an average of 107,000, 86 speed, 88 agility. This card is one of the highest vertical threats in the game and is also valuable as a run blocker. The last guy is 86 overall core elite Brandon Marshall, one of my favorite linebacker cards in the game. Selling for an average of 42,067, 87 tackling, 81 in man coverage. One of those few linebackers that control the middle of the field. Allows you to put outside linebackers in a 4-3 on the edge to change looks, and allows Brandon Marshall to just sit there by himself and kind of control that field if you'd really like to. So we ran through the Elite 8, ran through the Budget Beast, and tested the market. And that's all the time we have today. I'm so sorry, folks, we can't go any longer, but, well, we have restrictions, you know. Madden Ultimate Team was great. Diamond Dynasty was great. FIFA Ultimate Team is coming out. Coming out Friday. So excited, folks. We got NBA 2K out already. We're going to kind of implement those. We're going to start streaming later this week. You guys follow us on that on Twitch at Umba TV. And we're going to see you next week. As always, I'm your host, Justin Gillerman, and this is Ultimate Play.